Absolutely, I got you.
When we first started writing, we started with the beginner pencil, and it was just way too big and too long and too heavy for his hand. So we started to cut them in half, and that helped a lot. And then we did the rubber band method, which was just looping it around and then bringing it back. That kept the pencil in his hand. And even then he had trouble keeping his wrist down low enough to write. Then we introduced the binder method for that problem. That helped him keep his arm at the angle that it needed to be so that he could just rest his arm and go ahead and write. We used a small weight to put around his wrist, and that helped to kind of train his arm to stay in the position it needs to. You're not going to use one this heavy. You would get the very lightest one. His arm would stay where it needs to be to write. Then we started to use the regular pencil. However, we used a grip. He prefers his beginner pencils at the age of 11. We did lots of coloring activities. He started off like this, and over time with practicing the pencil, he learned to hold it in different ways. We did lots of Play-Doh and putty. I would bury these inside of the putty, and he would have to pull them all and find them. We did lots of fine motor skill activities with clothespins. Punching holes is another really great one because he really has to squeeze in order to get the holes. Pinching pennies and coins. Those are the muscles you need to fortify to write. We started off with adapted scissors. We practiced cutting. These fed his sensory needs as well as helped him express his emotions. We did lots of tearing, and then we would have him ball them up. These also really helped with learning to cut with scissors and overall helped his writing. He could pick up the balls and put them in a different area. We started with chapsticks. He still isn't able to use it without the rubber band yet, but then he could go from one bowl to the next, fortifying those muscles. Spacing activities was also one of our favorites because he gets to practice his fine motor skills, and we even made a small blanket. This was also one of the most helpful ones. So he had trouble spacing out his words. He would write things all together. And so this would help him. I'd have him write the, and then he'd put the two fingers here, and then he'd write cat, sat. And of course, over time, now he's aware of the space and has brought them much closer together, and now he's writing beautifully. In the early years, these activities were really fun for him to identify letters, and we would use the bingo marker. So I would tell him, find the letter that says right now, this is one of his favorite ones to kind of manipulate. I hope this helps. I hope this chaos now makes a little more sense. Regardless, they need time. Sometimes they're just not ready. Sometimes they need to fortify those muscles even more by doing different activities and overall gross motor activities. So keep working them out. Keep using sensory breaks as a way to train their little muscles to get stronger and stronger, and soon they will be writing beautifully. What is this?
Applaud.
Go ahead and spell it.
A-B-B-L-A-U-D.
What does applaud mean?
To clap.
To clap. Very good.
Applaud. Gravity. Eclipse.
He's giving all the letters he needs, and he has to unscramble it. This is a way to modify it to help him. Rich. Here's the next word, gravity. Fantastic. Hungry. Fantastic work. Eclipse. When the moon travels in front of the sun, blocking out all light. Fantastic.
How do you spell bridge?
B O I A D G E.
Beautiful. Gravity.
D O A D.
Beautiful.
Hungry.
Fantastic. Fantastic work. Secrets. Beautiful.
Applaud.
Beautiful work. Fantastic work. Attract. Phenomenal spelling.
With gravity, ugly, eclipse, secret, pod, laundry, trouble, track, twilight, between, describe, snowflake, freedom, slimy, plant, local, switch.
All right, so attract. Attract is when something can't help but to go be close to something else. What are bees attracted to?
Honey,
They create the honey, but they get it from where? Nectar. Where's nectar found? Inside of?
pollen,
Where's pollen found? Inside of?
nectar, flower,
Flowers. So bees are attracted to flowers because they will find yummy
nectar,
nectar and yummy
pollen,
pollen, and they will go back to their hive and they will produce honey, and that honey will feed their babies, and that honey will feed the queen so she can keep laying thousands and thousands of eggs, and then there will be a new population of bees.
toilet,
Excellent. What about this?
freedom,
Excellent. That is freedom.
what is it?
It means to swap, to make a trade. A word is
Switch.
very good. To look at something very fast. What word is that?
Glance,
Very good. That's right. Glance. Well done.
to another subject as he nods his chin toward the bag in my hands. Yeah, I decided to bring some snacks. I say, talking like it was my own idea, not Fly's command, and hoping Mom will notice the missing cookies, chips, and leftover burritos. I'll deal with that when I have to, but it was for a good cause, I tell her, so I wouldn't get pelted to Fly by Fly really. The bad choice is who I'm not even supposed to be seeing anymore. Next time, bring food and money. Which was Fight tells me for plywood.
Which word means when you really need water? Who is a person that is good at making music with their voice?
Good.
Good. To observe something with your eyes. Good. Good, and erase it. The value of a coin, the value of a nickel is 5 cents. Which word means the value of something? You got it. Excellent job. Which word means a person who is good at sports? Athlete. Well done. That's right. Which word tells us the location? The location of the park, the location of the movies, the location of a place. Where. Good job. Which word means to collect many of something and bring them together? You got it. Go ahead and erase it. Gather. I gathered lots of wild flowers from the field. Which word means to speak in a very quiet voice? Whisper. Good job. Which word means a meal you might eat at a picnic?
Sandwich.
Good job. Go ahead and erase it. You might have a sandwich at a picnic. Well done. Which word means something that a tool you can blow into to make a loud sound, or something you can do with your lips to make a loud sound?
Whistle.
Good job. Whistle. You can use a tool to whistle, or you can whistle with your lips. To make a swap, you're wearing red, but you don't want to wear red anymore. Now you want to wear green. Change. Well done. To make a swap, to make a trade, to change. Which word means a break, a long time, to rest? A while. I walked and I was tired, so I rested for a while.